Good evening, people. I am Abhiru, aka Abhi, accompanied by Artik Das Gupta and Bodhashatta Chakraborty, once again in the Wondrous Minds discussion session. Our topic for today is computer science. Well, what comes to your mind when you are hear the word computer science? Well, to some 9-year-old gaming addict, it might it might be RTX. Well, that's not really the case. A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. And and this very thing, the working principle and the analogy of this very thing is term, termed as computer science. Or rather, I would like to frame it in that way. The working principle and analogy of this magical thing is termed as computer science. Computers has made things that were once impossible now possible. For example, we are meeting up now, we are making a video, we are going live, we are posting videos. These are all possible because of the computers that had existed and had manifested themselves. Now, Avnik will be talking about the classifications and the descriptions of computer science.
So, good evening, everyone. So, today now I'm going to talk about the specializations of computer science. So, computer science is one of the emerging fields under engineering. So, let's discuss about some specializations that are under computer science. Some specializations are artificial intelligence and machine learning, data science, cybersecurity, IoT, Internet of Things, IT, information technology that we say, blockchain technology, robotics, software, bioinformatics. Yeah, this is one of the most underrated specialization under computer science. And this field has a lots of scope. So let me tell something about bioinformatics. What is bioinformatics? Bio plus informatics, it is a subject where biology, computer science, and information technology comes together. They join hands together. They become best friends. The ultimate goal of this field is to enable discovery of new insights as well as to create perspective from which unifying principles in biology can be discovered. It is somehow related to genetics and genomics. It involves using computer technology to collect, store, analyze, and disseminate, disseminate biological data and information such as DNA, amino acid sequences, or annotations about these sequences. Okay, anyway, this is not our main topic of discussion today. Actually, I started speaking about it because it is one of the most underrated branch, as I said before. So today, our main topic of discussion will be artificial intelligence, and that will be continued almost.
Okay, so well, AI is something that we all know about, and it's quite a hot topic these days with ChatGPT, Midjourney. Things are getting quite a move on, to be honest. And a couple of weeks back, Google announced in its I/O it gave some substantial software sneak peek about Bard and implementation of AI in Google Workspace apps like Gmail, um, Slides. So here's something that I think would be the future of AI in the near time and in some times. Now, before we talk about AI, we have to talk about machine learning as well because, like, it is something. It is a core part of AI. It is the first step of AI, if we say at that. And like things like Google Assistant, Bixby, Siri, these are being extensively used, and they have become quite a core part of each one of our lives in the near future, in the present, and in some time in the past as well. And like Google Assistant is pretty much one of the most advanced of these assistants, and Bixby is actually pretty good when it comes to software. Samsung apps, it has improved quite a lot. Um, there is a difference between these assistants and what is the AI used in things like Midjourney and ChatGPT, and that is basically that those don't have the capacity to generate image or generate something. That is something that being AI, ChatGPT, Midjourney, these excel in. These can generate its own image or text that does not depend on what is given in the vast internet that we have. So, like right now, if we speak of these AI tools, then Bing and ChatGPT 4 actually has a better knowledge than Bard. But Bard has voice and image capabilities. Um, and like if we are talking about the near future, Google has said that it will implement uh, AI in apps like Sheets, slides like this can predict what email you would type. Like if you say something like give it sort of like prediction like prompt that you want to write an email to suppose the principal of a school or anyone, and it can actually type that for you. So it's quite going to be a handy feature. And like in PowerPoint, that is in Microsoft PowerPoint, there is a designer feature which suggests ideas of slides by the image or the title that you have. So that will be made even better with the days, like with AI implementation in that, like Google is doing. So I don't think their Microsoft will shy away from that as well. So that is something that will happen. Um, and also like Microsoft has already implemented Bing AI into Bing app and Edge. So they are a bit ahead in terms of that. Um, but AI has its own concerns as well, right? Like there is the concern that it is a threat to humans. What do you think? What do you guys think about that?
Well, uh, I think that's the whole thing is programmed really. So we can't tell how the people had programmed it. Uh, I think for me, I think it only works in the principle in which it's programmed. So all AIs are not harmful. Some AIs are useful, and we have to accept that
AIs
too.
are actually designed by human beings themselves,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So humans are more. Yeah, but some AIs are
So
actually
basically,
really very useful, but some AIs are not.
yeah,
but basically, we
So
are humans
recently,
are giving
a new
too much
AI has
freedom
been
to the
discovered.
AIs.
Recently, yeah, Abhi, tell me, please.
Yeah, basically, what I was telling that we as humans are trying to give AI more freedom. Like we are giving them the uh, power to think. We are giving them the power to see. We are fitting them with sensors so they can measure our body temperatures as well. They can predict our sugar, diabetes, etc., etc.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I
Recently,
don't.
recently a similar AI tool has been discovered, as you told Ogrup, that it will give information, it will do everything that you will instruct it. That's we all know that's none other than ChatGPT.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like AI can
So,
actually revolutionize the whole medical world as
hmm,
such.
yeah, as we know that in a college in South India, yeah, it's none other than IIT Madras. There has been a new course that has been launched, that is medical science and engineering. So under that course, there will be not only medical things but also AI related things, because you are a medical engineer and you will have to learn AI to operate all the medical tools, all the medical new moderate medical instruments are now run by AI.
Yeah, well, so speaking of concerns, uh, some years back there was this humanoid robot called Sophie. Like I guess you have heard about that, but what it did was it said that it wants to wipe out humanity. When ChatGPT first came, there was this like it had no limits as such, and it could actually create some controversial statements. So what Bing and what ChatGPT did was they reduced that power. Like Bing would sometimes like, start writing something, and then if it thinks that it is going to be controversial, it actually deletes that. So like I don't think that there is going to be concerns like AI. starting a war on human or something. But things like suppose some jobs getting lost is definitely going to be something. Uh, lots of
Yeah,
lo-
the video,
yeah,
most of the people who were programmers,
yeah,
most of the programmers will no longer be required because
yeah. ChatGPT, it
ChatGPT
like
can do
even now,
the program itself.
yeah,
Yeah,
like it is
and
just in its
just
very basic
just the
form.
companies will just
Even,
people to run the AI. Will just need people to run the AI, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Um,
but
even,
one more thing,
even
the
running
demand
is
of
even running
cybersecurity
an
will grow.
AI, even running
The
an AI
demand of
is so much
cybersecurity will
simple.
grow. Why no? You know why?
why?
Because AI, we know that AI is helpful, but as well as it can cause, I mean, it can increase a lot of cyber crimes. You know,
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of that, what recently happened is people use Midjourney
so
to
we will
create
need
some
cybersecurity
political
experts to stop
images.
cyber crimes.
Yeah. So what people did was, firstly, it started with the image of the Pope. Like if you see, there was this image of the Pope in white, a jacket, and that really went viral. Like people thought it was real. And then what happened was, like, that is pretty, good. Like, yeah, it's a fun image. But the next image that got viral was that of Donald Trump Paris, and that was fake. No one thought it was fake. Like people thought Donald Trump was
Exactly.
actually arrested. So like
Yeah.
people, like right now, Midjourney is just in its beta form, and that can create images that people are like getting fooled by. Just imagine how much it will change just as it progresses, and progress is happening really fast. Like I actually made this script for making this video, and like about 2 weeks back, and like yesterday I just saw a reel that Photoshop is making a generative uh, image editing tool, like image manipulating tool, where you can actually prompt what you want to change in the image. So you don't have to do anything in Photoshop. Like just tell what you want to, and it will do. Dali can actually now take an image that you have and enhance that, like add parts to it, and it actually works well. Like I have tried it, it works flawlessly, and it's just like it just happened in a week back, and like it is still in its very public beta and very limited beta, and just when it launches for public, it will be really flawless. People won't be able to differentiate
See,
between what is
like,
real and what is not.
see, like it,
True.
in our times, I won't say like our times, but before this chat GPT stuff, we have to do things like decoding via Python and type long codes and then decode the stuff. But now we just say decode this thing and they just decode everything. So that's how fast technology is going.
Yeah, that's it. So I think that it's now time for to discuss a few things about ML, machine learning, right? That will
Yes,
continue.
exactly.
That will be continued by Abiru.
Abhirup is not yet okay. He is here.
Yeah.
Abhirup.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, my mother was actually.
Okay.
So, as they
So
said,
Abiru will discuss about ML, machine learning. So
yeah.
continue.
I will be giving you a small introduction and some facts about uh, what we call machine learning. So, starting with the startings, Arthur Samuel, an early American leader in the field of computer gaming and in artificial intelligence, first coined the term machine learning in 1959. Well, he was at IBM. Well, also, he defined machine learning as a field of studies that gives computers the ability to learn without explicitly programmed. However, what I believe, this is not an universally accepted definition of machine learning. Like in various ages, various authors have defined it different. Machine learning is programming computers to optimize a performance criteria using example data or past experience, uh, like some parameters, execution of computer program to optimize the parameters and of the model using a training data or a past session. Basically, this the model that I'm talking about, the model may be predictive, may be based on predictions of future. It's like uh, if I say it simply, it's like gaining the knowledge of gaining knowledge from data. Also, this field, this whole field, machine learning, is concerned with the questions of how to construct computer programs that automatically improves with the experience. Like as we were talking about Chat GPT, uh, we were talking about how it's improving, how the technology is moving per second and all. So that's what type of idea machine learning takes with it and influence on us. It is actually a subfield of artificial intelligence, as Boibashata said. And also, if we look at the like, uh, what can I say? I'm saying too much at that point. At this point, I'm saying too much, but it's also
Yeah, yeah.
involves. Like, shall I continue?
You can
Mm,
for 1 minute.
okay, wait.
Uh,
So wait. I think that
okay.
it's time to end, but the but you gave
Like,
us a
if I
nice idea of the next session.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will discuss about machine learning in details. The entire thing,
Yeah.
machine
And
learning,
next one.
its sub parts. There are several parts under machine learning, like deep learning and all. We can discuss everything about that. So,
yes, that's
bye
right.
bye.
Good
Take
idea.
care. Subscribe.
Yeah. Thanks for watching this, and we will next week we will meet again.
Next week
Subscribe.
is another video on machine learning.
Yeah.
And after machine learning, we may bring several other videos on specializations or under computer science like data science, cybersecurity. Let's see. But our next topic, main focus will be machine learning.
Okay. Bye.